Hello guys, this is Meadows by Grayera, and yeah, let's make a lesson of this song because it's a beautiful one and I really like how it sounds and how it came up. But first, we're gonna have to fix this because I'm too away. Nothing is like it should be, and you don't really see me. So I'm too lazy, and I'm just gonna and we're back. So this right here is a capo on the first fret. This is the most important thing about the tuning, which comes up like this. You should know that this tuning is a bit different because the pitch is different. It's not a real tuning between, basically the pitch is different. So I guess it's easier just to listen to the notes I got. You can do the same pattern with your basic tuning without pitch and everything. You can do it a standard tuning, but it won't be like in the song and won't sound like in the song of Grayera. So what we got, we're gonna count the frets from the capo. So for example, first fret is this one, second, third, and so on. So for the first part, this is our first part, by the way. This one is played first with your point finger as a hook on the second fret of the A string, then your ring finger on the fourth fret of the G string, so we play the A on the second fret, the open G, then the D on the fourth fret. So what we got, oops. Then we put our middle finger on the third fret of the B string, right here. Then we just from hooking on the second fret of the A string, we bar all the strings down, just so you can get all the other sounds from the part. So hooking it first with releasing all the other fingers, then you bar all the strings including the high ones, and you play high E, which is now barred on the second fret, B on the third fret as it is, and the G on the second fret, which we barred. So the whole thing. Then we have our, basically almost nothing changes, where instead of playing the second fret of the A, we move it to the third, like this, and all the other strings are open. As you can see, they're all hooked. You only play the third fret of the A string with your point finger, your 4th fret of the G string with your ring finger, and your middle finger on the 3rd fret of the B string. And you play the same pattern as it goes. A, G, open, D on the 4th fret, and open high E, B on the 3rd, and open G again. After this, those are 2 of the parts. Then we go with our middle finger on the 2nd fret of the low E. And we play low E on the 2nd fret, open G, open D, and before that we might have put our point finger on the 1st fret of the B string. So you can get low E, open G, open D, B on the 1st, as you can see. Then we pull off the B1 to a open B, and again open G. So and we go to point finger on the G string on the 2nd fret, playing it once, hammering on the 4th fret, and pulling off. Hammer on, pull off, and playing open D. Then, instead of hammering on, we slide from the 2nd to the 4th on the G string. Then we play it open. So the whole thing should look like this from the front. The second one is we play the whole thing the same. I will show you until where we play it the same. Until this, open G. Then instead of playing we play our point finger on the low E on the 3rd fret, and after this, once the low E, open B, open G, D with our ring finger on the 4th fret, moving to the 5th, playing it by once. So, come on. You can see the low E, open B, open G, D with our ring finger on the 4th fret, and moving to the 5th fret. This is the whole, those are the 2 variations which you repeat 2 times. Basically, you play this thing, this combo, let's say. You play this whole thing, the 2 variations, you play them 2 times, accordingly, one after another. Then you go to the next part, which is a bit easier. You just put your point finger on the 2nd fret of the G. You play the open low E, the G on the 2nd fret, the open D, then you play open B, Then you play the open D and the G on the second fret. So you'll see what I mean in the tabs, but this is how it should look like. You play this 3 times. And now, my suggestion actually is that you use your middle finger instead of the point finger on the second fret, because after this you might want to put your point finger immediately on the second fret of the low E and play it again. The same pattern, low E on the second fret, again G on the second, open G and B. Then you play again as it comes the D open, but you release your middle finger so it plays an open G. You'll see what I mean. So let's repeat from the beginning. And you release. After this, you move your point finger from the second fret of the low E to the third fret. And you put your middle finger on the third fret of the B string and your pinky on the fifth fret of the B string. So you can do something like this. Again, you play low E on the third, like before, G. This time it's an open G. So low E, open G, open D, B on the fifth, which is high E, but like I said, it's easier that way, so you can perform an effect that I will show you in a bit. So then again, open D, open G, low E, G open, D open. Then you might wanna play the B on the fifth fret, but pulling it off to the third fret. This is what our ring finger is for. So basically, then you, like before, you finish with an open G and open G. Until here. Then you change to a ring finger on the third fret of the A string and a point finger on the second fret of the D string. And you put your ring finger on the third fret of the E string, the high E string. So you can perform this A on the third, open G, D on the second, high E on the third fret, and D on the second, and open G. So basically you gotta repeat the things like this. You will see in the tablature as I written it down. So you play this part, you repeat it like this, then you go back. And now on the second time of this part, we go to playing it once and repeating the whole song. This is the part. This is actually the whole song. And after this, you just play again your ring finger on the second fret of the A string, your point finger, I mean, your ring finger on the fourth fret of the D, and your middle finger on the B on the third. I mean, you begin the song again. Whew! That is the whole song. I'm gonna play it once slowly so you can see how it all goes. First from the front, then I'm gonna change the angle. Come on. You play it once. Don't think this part. You play it just once. You don't repeat it. I just repeated it because I did a little mistake. Okay, so I'm gonna play it from the other angle, slowly. Yeah, this is pretty much the whole song. What I did mess up too was that you... come on. We're having a construction site beside the house and it's a bit crazy. So this is pretty much everything, guys. I really had a struggle with the song, but as always I prevailed and I did it as I always do. So bye to everyone, see you in the next video, and thank you for watching and supporting my channel. I really love doing this music. Bye.